Hopefully the internet works. Let's see if anybody comes on. I am about 5 minutes early, but you know, better early than late, right?
Your camera off. You set the camera off without autofocus?
My husband's every time I set my camera off of autofocus. Good thing someone reminds me of things. Yes, it's off autofocus. Hi, Dana. How are you? Hi, Amy. Hi, Peggy. Let's see if I can see how focused this is. How are you ladies tonight? I tried all day yesterday. I thought, yeah, all day yesterday it was Thursday. And then my husband looks at me and goes, it's Wednesday. Oh, thanks. I kept thinking I was going live yesterday. Hi, Jan. Happy Thursday. So I have, don't know if anybody watched my video. I read Amy's thing, busy, and turned it into Vizio. But I wanted to come by and see your stash busting goes. Okay, that's what we're doing of the challenge stash busters for Thursdays. That's what I'm going to try to do. Thursdays. I mean, I might take a break. I want to get rid of a lot of my stash, mainly my scraps and the stuff that just kind of keeps piling up. So this is what we're making tonight. It is a tag booklet, and it's very easy to make, but I don't really want to start it until some other people get on here, and so that will hold the tags. I haven't made my tags yet, but thanks for the rescue from the other lives I was bouncing back and forth from. You're welcome, Brenda. So yeah, I got my box of scraps, and I'm a little tired tonight, so forgive me. This is my partial box of scraps. There's a whole nother tote on the other side of me. I have a slight problem, but in here's also like some stickers and cards, just various things I've printed out, didn't use, some copy papers, some stickers or punch outs that's supposed to go to somebody else. I forgot all about. Some napkins, you name it. It's in this box. Probably even some that should have been trashed. Yeah, so I've got a ton of stuff to work with. And like I said, nothing can be printed just for this project. I mean, I know we're all going to print stuff all year round, but don't print something just to make this project. Use something out of your stash hoard. You can use actual, you're exactly right. Imagine what a landfill would look like if we didn't hoard our scraps. You're going to need 3 pieces of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. You can use regular, this kind of cardstock if you have enough of it. I didn't want to be digging for pieces big enough, so you're going to use these, and they're going to be cut in half and cut down to 9 inches. So there again, we're going to build some more scraps, but that's going to make these. And then you're going to need your glue, if you have it, some double-sided tape. Hi, Deidre. Hi, Angie. Is there anybody else that I might have missed? Double-sided tape. You need a scoreboard. your scoring tool, scissors, which I put mine away. Shame on me. And your cutter. So that is the supplies you need, and your box of scraps. Okay. So I have my little list of how I did this written on a scrap. So you're going to cut these 3 pieces of paper down to 4.5 by 9. So 9 inches long, 4.5 inches, 4.25. Can't read my own writing. 4.25 inches wide. Brenda, I will be thinking about you tomorrow. Hope everything goes. What's going on with Brenda? I'm sure I know, but I've probably forgotten, or I've totally missed it. One of the two. So we're going to start by cutting our papers, which means I'm going to move my storage over back to its box. Oh, I need a piece of ribbon. Any kind of ribbon. Okay. Move my little scoreboard out of its way. And get out my cutter. Hey, Kathy. Every time I say, hey, Kathy, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Because, yeah, my real name's Kathy, but I go by Kat. So 4.25. Cut them, all 3 of them. Brenda, whatever it is, good luck and my prayers to you. Oh, kidney stone. Ugh. Yeah, hopefully that goes well and get out of pain. You go by Kat too. I think a lot of us Kathys go by Kat. Okay, so I cut those down to 4.25. Now I need to cut them the other way to 9 inches. And I hope that glare is not blinding y'all. Positive energy. And you keep these little pieces. They'll make great little tags. So they're going in my stash box. I really don't know. I just cleaned my stash of scraps out last January, and they've tripled in a year. Oh, Angie, I think you're all right. Okay, so now we can move this out of the way because that's the last time we need it for a while. Now we got to score them all. Hi, Rhonda. So you're going to score them on one side at 1/2 inch. I go over here because it's easier to hit. Now our hand don't get in the way. So you're going to score it at 1/2 inch. I'm tempted to take a Sharpie and write on my stomach, remove stones. Only not the kidneys. That'd be funny. Okay, and then you're going to score at 3 inches and at 7 inches. And I'm sure you can figure out different measurements for this. So we're going to do all 6 of these. Because you can do this with any size piece of paper. It's just knowing basically the technique. Oh, put that in the wrong spot. Okay. Put it the right way, Cat. Sorry if I'm not reading chat. I'm just measuring. I think they have an app. You can go to their site and download it. It's 100%. I think that's right. I missed something. Oh, yeah. I don't know how you get StreamYards on your phone. I wasn't sure you could. I know they have streams for your phone. I don't use StreamYards very much unless I have someone going on with me, which is not very often because it bogs my computer down. And the lag is horrible. I miss Google Hangouts on YouTube. Okay. So the scoring is done. Hi, Els. So now you need your scissors because you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut the score line up to the middle where it crosses here on both sides. And then I put an angle so you get something that looks like that. And you're going to fold it at all your score lines. Hi, Donna. Trying my best to stay in frame. And if it gets real blurry, yell at me to slow down in all caps. Okay? So you're going to end up with something that looks like this. But we're going to fold them, cut them, everything, and then we'll assemble. You never know how long my internet's going to hold out, so I want to try to get the project at least to where y'all know what you're doing if you want to try it. With Stash Busters, if you do a video where you make something using only your stash, tag it Stash Busters 2020 Stash Buster Thursdays, and then I'll be able to pull them up and see them all. And you can post it anywhere if you want to join me. So, if anybody wasn't here, this is what we're making. It looks like a giant tea bag when you hold it closed and you tie it. But you open it up and you have a place to put like a inscription or card or whatever. And then you can put 6. You can put double in there if you don't make them 2-dimensional tags. Put your grommets in, tie it shut, and then you can mail that to a friend with 6 tags in it that they can use for something. And as journalers, we know we use them for everything. I think it's cute. It's Jan and I. She wasn't here. I don't know if she's still here or not. But Jan's Crazy Life and I did these. Somebody else on YouTube did them, but we did this. This holds ATCs. So this is kind of smaller, and then I turned it into just like a tag at the top to make it a little tag book. So the technique can really be used for just about anything. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Because if it did, I wouldn't be making it, right? You also could use a whole, what's it called? Let me grab it. One of these things. Punch, a round punch. So you can make a hole in it if you want to. So they can see where you can get things out if you put small things in it. So once I get these all cut out, we'll assemble. Brenda, unless they change it, that's why a lot of people use StreamYard to stream from their mobile device without having 1,000 subscribers. Yes, they haven't changed that. I'm glad I got my webcam when I did. Thank you, ladies. Sorry, I'm trying to read chat and it goes by and I look down and I lose my place and have to read again. So these are very cute, and I think they'd make cute little gifts. We were in Brooks Live, and there's a lot of people in January who have birthdays, and using your stash, this would be a cute little card that had something in it that they could make, that you can make and send off for birthdays or just as friend mail. Hi, Gloria. Sorry if I missed when you missed you when you came in. Plus, you could put anything in them. If you make the smaller version, like I just showed you, they would be really cute to put like different gift cards in for somebody graduating school, you know, gift cards for McDonald's or whatever. Okay, so now I'm looking for my double-sided tape. You can use that to seal these with. Actually, I'm going to use my glitter glue because I have more of it. Hi, Lauren. Jan is posting a video tomorrow. Yay! So you just glue the sides together. You know, make sure you don't glue it completely shut. Yeah, the ATC box is really cute. But I just thought I make tags more than I do ATCs. If you have a bone folder, grab you a bone folder. Make sure your edges are down tight. Can you see? Glue. If you use art glitter glue, you know, it doesn't take a ton. Just basically make sure your seams are sealed. Jamie! How's Miss Jamie? Hi, Kim. Let's see who else I missed. If I missed it, Donna, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make something that is pretty easy. That I thought just about any level of crafter can do. When you get done, you'll have 6 pockets. And then you're going to hook them together to make them accordion style, basically. Glue on my desk. I can't watch that show. I get grossed out too easily. I'm so happy I got the 16 signatures in that book, or 14 signatures rather, sewn into the baby book. I'm going to deliver it tomorrow. My fingers thank me that I'm done. Yeah, I can't do gross things. I can't watch horror stories. I can't watch anything gory. It's a guy at work told me, "Because you really need to watch that." I'm like, "No, you can have it." Yes, this is cardstock. You cut it at 4 1/4 by 9, and then score it. And I'll put the instructions in the description box after this video goes up. You score it at a 1/2 inch lengthwise, and then on 3 and 7, so you can fold it in half. So you end up with these little pockets. Angie, I do have really bad internet, so I wouldn't be surprised if you're buffering. Yeah. Okay. I get quite enough glue to the edge. Not a little bit. So Kim or Lauren, whoever asked that question, this is what we're making. That's the other thing I forgot to tell you. You need eyelets. Okay. So now, at this point, you would ink these up if you wanted to. I'm not going to ink this one just for time's sake, but you can ink them up. I did this one. Inked all the edges. I should have inked the inside, but I didn't think of it. So you need your double-sided tape, and you're going to turn all your folders or boxes, whatever you want to call these things, the same way. And I put 2 pieces of double-sided tape down the back side because these are wider. On the little ATC one that I showed you, we put 1, but these are a little wider. So, and then just stack them all up again. Thank you, Sandra. Whoops. Get over to the right spot, Kat. One thing I like about this double-sided tape, you can just tear it. So is anybody crafting along with me? Or are you just waiting for all the little stupid things I say? I'm so good at losing my train of thought. Make sure you burnish the tape down so that it actually sticks. And then you're die cutting? Cool, Angie. I don't think my arm's up to die cutting. Oh, okay, cool. I do that too. I watch to see what they're doing and then go back and make it, and then I can refer to the video and stuff. Okay, so now all 6 of them have the tape. We'll pull the papers off. And then you're going to take the blank side and the side with the tape, and you're going to line them up and then tape them together. Oh, I hate red line tape. You will never, ever see me buy red line tape. Did that once, never again. That was a good thing I wasn't live that night because I threw that stuff across the room. I can't stand it. What did Deidre do? Oh, cool. And that's all you do is you keep stacking them up. At this point, though, if you want to put holes here, cut your holes out with your hole punch before you put them together. Gonna quit trying to be Miss Neat because it's not working for me. Yeah, if you want, you can add a little bit of glue to it too, so that it will have more bite. But this tape has held up pretty good for me. I guess I missed putting tape on one of them. So it will be my back page. Okay. So there we have our base. And it accordion style. So now you can put your tags in there. So the next thing we'll do is cut us our tag shape. So you need your cutter again. And that was 4 1/4. So I'm going to do this slightly bigger. 1/8 of an inch bigger, just to give it a little bit of space. By 12. Yeah, I can't do the red line tape. Get my scoreboard back out. This is a little thinner than the cardstock I was using, but I'm going to reinforce it when I decorate it. So our halfway point would be 6. And you only need, where's my ruler? Where?
I don't know.
I have a Tim Holtz ruler and I lose it constantly. When you put it together, it's really only a 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to make it bigger. I want it to fit out to a 1/2 an inch at least, so that when these open and you fill them full, you got some give at the bottom as well. Okay. So we're going to go to 6, and we're going to score at 5 3/4 and at 6 1/4 to give us that 1/2 an inch. Keisha, this is what I'm making. It's a little accordion style tag holder that you can put your ribbon on. You put the ribbon through the holes there and tie it up and fill it full of tags, and you can mail it to somebody. So you score that. We're going to, like I said, we're going to reinforce this as we make it. And now to get these corner edges here cut the same, I'm going to hold it together and I'm going to cut. I got my ribbon stuck in my scissors. Hi, Erin. I'm probably going to at least try to get it decorated tonight. So I cut one corner, make sure I'm holding it. You can do this other ways, but this is just the easiest way since I'm doing double layers and I want them to match. If I'm just making a tag, I fold it in half to get them to match. So there's my little shape. I'm going to put this side of it. See, this one's a little taller because I used 12-inch paper. The last one I used 11-inch paper. So let's put that in there. Yeah, I think it would be really cool to add it, ship it out with a journal or whatever. But this part, you can use it as a card. For this, I'm just gluing. I'm not going to use the double-sided tape here because I want to glue the most of this down. So your back pocket is going to be like the smallest area you have, but I want it to be set in there securely. And I just go just a little bit above that seam fold. A great idea to add to tags journal for the person's convenience, going to be in back cover or simply tuck inside. I want to see what they look like when you get them done, Els. Okay, so now we'll go through my box of scraps and see what color we want to use. This can go back in the scrap bin. What do we want to use? Some of this I need to clean out because some of it is paper. And I don't really want to decorate it for Christmas. You know what? I don't know. This is from a paper pad that I've probably had for 10, 15 years. Some of these are digitals, but this was, I really don't know. Sorry. We have a little bit of everything in here. We have some Allstate insurance cards in there. There we go. We got some like dictionary page we can cover that with. So let's measure that. Once again, I've lost the ruler. If I find the name of that paper pad, I will put it in the description box. So that is right at 4 inches. I have another little ruler, but it's buried right now. So we're going to use this as the base on there. That scrap's too small, it's going in the trash. Yes. Subscribe to each other. You might be surprised whose channels you find that you really enjoy. Hi, Erin. Did I say hi to you? If not, I'm so sorry. I just put glue on the back of that paper. And I'm going to put it down here. Now, like I said, you can go through and ink your edges. You got that little crooked. Pull it up. Pull it. Next week, we might make the tags for it. For real, Keisha. For real. And you better buy the extra absorbent. Okay. So there's that. And I like this rose right here. This is antique papery paper. I can't remember it's a online kit. Her channel, I believe, or her Etsy store is listed in my description box all the time because she's like one of my favorites. You never know what's going to happen if you go to Keisha's channel. So I think that looks cute on there, but I got to ink it up. I can only go so long without inking things. It's a vintage photo, which is my go-to because vintage is my main style. Everyone loves your channel because they don't have to hear you. All right, Angie. Okay, so put that on there. So that is my part of my crafty stash of things that I've used part of. But then this is my cutouts that I've already cut out, and words that I've used that I can use, whatever. I'll find a little word to put on there. Scissors are buried. Hey, Lorna. How are you? If you haven't subscribed to Lorna, go do so. She has amazing journals and an amazing Etsy store. You're cold. Is it still way below zero there? It's supposed to be 22 here tonight. But my living room feels like it's 90 right now. So I just added a little word there. And now we're going to put something here. We may use some dictionary page if I have any in this stack, or maybe coffee dyed paper. Here's a piece of piano roll. Some more coffee dyed paper. Minus 53. Did they have school? I know the other day you said you had to take your child to school, and I'm thinking, why are they going out? Yeah, I need a piece of what I call junk paper. This had a recipe on it that none of us liked, so yeah, I couldn't get warm. 53 degrees, I'd have frozen water pipes, and I don't very often really use a glue stick. I use my art glitter glue more than anything else. Oh, wow. So, get that glue paper out of the way. So I just covered that. Yeah. Sorry, Jen. Sorry to make you shocked. I just rarely use them, but it works good for a whole piece of paper. And I'll actually like that Scotch Mega Glue Stick. It was in the 40s most of the day, wasn't it? I'm in the office so much at work that I have no idea what temperature is outside. Oh, wow. Yeah, imagining that, it would be frozen solid. I love winter, though. I'm one of those odd people that loves winter and hates summer. And since it's winter, I want it to be winter. But I might luck out and get some winter-like weather for my birthday after all. So adding a little bit of ink. I always told everybody it's because I was born in January. Jan likes winter too. I have a friend who freezes if it's below 75. And she lives here where, you know, we usually have winter, so.
Your kid the same way.
Oh, yeah, my kid's the same way. If it gets down below 75, turning on the heating thing in her bed. Yes, it is. On Saturday. All right, had to ink up that a little bit. It was just too white for my blood. Most of Canada is really fairly warm, but I live in the prairies, so it gets cold here. Nah, 80's too hot for me. Thank you, Deidre. Okay, so now you can stamp something here or whatever you want to there. We're going to decorate the front. I don't know if I want to use that. I'm going to put these out of the way. You can use napkin too. Thank you. Let's see. We've got some music paper. Got some Peter Rabbit paper where I made a Peter Rabbit. Thanks, Angie. So let's tear some of this. Thanks, Gloria. Oops, I tore 2 pieces, so we'll use 2 pieces. I'll put one up here after I ink it up. Yeah, I'd live on an iceberg. I can always find a way to get warm, you know, unless I'm stranded outside, no trees or anything around. But in the summertime, I don't care. I can sit in front of the air conditioning and still burn up. Let's make this side a little. All right. This front part's going to be collage, so I'm definitely using my art glitter glue. Okay. Like that. Don't like that. Got some dictionary page here. I think what I'll do is put a flower over the front of this from that other sheet too, so the whole thing comes together. This is really thin dictionary paper, so it's like a 1901 or 1911. I can't remember which dictionary. Drop glue. So yeah, I think next week we will definitely probably do our tags for this. Lorna, I finished the baby book. All 14 signatures are sewn in. It's huge. And my my hands and my arms were not thanking me. But it's so pretty. I'm going to deliver it to the lady tomorrow at work, and I hope she loves it. 10 journals. The embossed ones Keisha? Yeah, I'll give you a sneak peek of it here in a second, how big it is. Yeah, I think she will too. She was excited. I told her today it was almost done. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. Let me glue this piece of paper down. It's been a process. It gave me fits to do it, but when I got in the right mindset, it didn't. I liked it. Okay, hold on. Get that ink out of the way so I don't get any ink on it. It's drying. The little things on the front here are drying still. See how huge? There's the top. And there's the back. I'm gonna make a tassel, but I work with the girls, so I can take the tassel to her anytime. Oops. And it's got a set for her pregnancy. I'm gonna go flip through every page, but their theme is monkeys. And then the birth. Yeah, it's a big one. And then this is for a letter from its mommy, its daddy, and it's her grandparents. And then every month, there's one for every month. So it's just a combination of everything. It's very, very heavy. I love it. I think it turned out adorable. A lot of sewing. A lot of colors. Yeah, it's, I would hate to think what I'd have to charge if I sold it to her, so it's a good thing it's a gift. But like each month they can put what the baby's doing. The baby's name is going to be Kira. And then they can add things. And of course she knows me, so if she needs something else made, I'll just say, hey, I need this for that journal. So I got some of this paper from Cheryl. This is probably my favorite page in the entire journal. I love these two papers together. And then I love how they look where I sewed them together. And then that's the back of that piece. Thank you. But I had to make each page longer. There's only like 3 or 4 that I didn't make longer. Embossing folder is used. Little envelopes. A lot of different pockets and stuff, but I didn't want to fill it with tags because I know she's going to fill it with pictures, and there's huge pockets for different things. A lot of space. This is one that I didn't make bigger. Thank you, Rhonda. So, I love this page too. A little quilt looking. But yeah, I think she'll adore it. She has 5 weeks left. And she says she's ready for this baby to be born at any time. I did a little bit of stamping in there, but I didn't really like how it looked, how it turned out, so I didn't continue the stamping. But that's all right, because it's a junk journal, baby journal. So. Hi, Sue. Okay. Back to my task. Okay. So there we go. We're going to do this flower. I think I'll do it so it can go that way. Yeah, babies are on their own schedule, that's for sure. The poor girl is so swollen. The baby is sitting on a nerve that is making her hands go numb. So, and it's her first baby, so. But she's excited. Excuse me a second. I need a drink. You're welcome. My ginger ale was calling my name. Move my ink. So yeah, it's been fun, but I am ready to make a different kind of journal. I'm ready to do another one of my little goldens. I love making them. They're my favorite. And I can make them fairly fast. And I can use up a lot of scraps when I'm making them to make my pockets, tucks, and tags and all that with. Oh, it's my ginger ale. What in the world? It's after me. Okay, so let's ink up this. Oh, you're still working on the boho shabby chic one? They're a lot of work, but to me it's gratifying work. I enjoy it. Whether I sell it or whether I give it away, I enjoy making them. Selling them definitely helps the finances to keep making them, though. Oh, no. That's no good. Old hag, I cannot remember your name. I know it. I've seen you in other people's lives and talked to you in other people's lives, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember names. Okay. I got to clean up some stuff. All these little papers. Okay, well, my name's Kat. Let's see. But you will post it tomorrow instead. That's cool. All right, so inside, the front is done. Inside of this is done. This is going to be for a sentiment or something to whoever may get this journal. So let's do the back side. Nina. We're going to put this piece of poetry book on here. Because I like the collage. I used to hate collage when I was a kid, but I like collage now. Go figure. Great. We all change. My kid's an art student. Used to hate watercolor and now loves watercolor. So when they asked for watercolor brushes, I was like, really? Angie, I don't think I could ever forget your name. Oh, good. I'm not alone. Keisha, you forgot her name too? Sorry, I got a hold of that wrong. That was a very brittle book that came out of. Let's see. I had another piece of that music paper. There it is. Are you leaving us, Angie? You got Christmas out. He's making a plain page journal. A lot of ideas. Put a sticker and washi samples in. That's cool. All right. Good night, Angie. It is a lot. I had a cheat sheet at one point, but I'm sure I buried it somewhere that it was on a yellow pad of paper. I don't know where it's at now. I'm doing better with names, but all right, Jan, have dinner. We had tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. Yummy. Yeah, Deidre's name threw me for a loop when somebody started calling her Deidre, and I was like, who is this Deidre person? Finally learned it, though. After that, I've never forgotten it. Has anybody seen Darla lately? I haven't seen her for a while. Jane will probably be back unless I jump off the internet too fast. Busy? Okay. I worry about people when they don't show up on other people's, not so much mine, because they don't, not everybody's always come to my live, but it is Kat. Yes, my name is Kat. Piece of pink paper here. Let's see, who's the other person? Can you all hear me? Or is my thing going crazy again? No, I don't like that. I need something. Here we go. We'll use the rest of this. Okay, you hear me just fine. Although a couple weeks ago I was doing a live and my sound went completely out. And then my internet shut down. So I was just checking. Oh, forgot to ink that one up. Too late now because I done got glue on it. Okay. It doesn't all have to be covered. Somewhere I've got some butterflies. Butterflies, butterflies. Most people know that I have a butterfly thing. Everything has a butterfly on it. Wish you were a fast crafter. I just, once I get started on something, I just like to keep going. It's just my trait, I guess. If I'm really liking something I do, I can whip it out in no time, but if I'm like struggling with it, I'll put it aside and procrastinate and be like, no, I don't really want to work on that today. Good night, Nina. So ink this one up. This one's not fussy cut quite as detailed as some of them I do, but it will work. Oh, yeah. So we're going to put the butterfly on the back. Way past bedtime. I'm a night owl, so if I didn't have to go to work, I'd stay up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock every day. But gotta pay bills, right? Total zombie. Yes, butterflies are, I love butterflies. Actually, I've got a whole box over here I need to get put into my ephemera folders, which is another thing we're going to make probably starting in 2 weeks. I have, no, I don't have Tim Holtz butterfly stamp and die. I have some other brands, but it's I want to say it's Stampendous or something like that. And then I have a couple Bo Bunnies. But I'm very bad about using the stamps and dies I have. I know exactly where they are, but I just never think about getting them out. Or very rarely do I think about getting them out. I'm a weirdo. I love woodblock stamps. If I had a bigger room, that's probably all I'd own is woodblock stamps. I have a bunch of those. Hi, Laura. What are the ones you're using? I'm not using the stamp. These are just die cuts that I printed from different, what do they call them? Different digitals throughout the last couple years. I printed them and then what I don't use. And then this one is from a kit or somebody sent it to me. I'm not sure which. But I haven't had any stamps out yet. I'll get to them eventually, but get stuck in chat. Okay, so there. I inked that up. This needs a word on the front of it. So we'll put live on the inside there. So let's see what we can layer here. And these are, some of these are from Tsunami Rose. Got a, wow, 4,000 rubber stamps. That's a lot. But if you use them, that's no big deal, you know? I mean, my whole thing is this year I want to use what I have. Can't find in any word I want. Digis, yes, digis, that's the word. Brave. Got tickets in there. Honor, dazzling, wholesome, peace. This is the only word I don't understand why it was put in there. Juicy. Why would you ever use juicy on? Just don't know. It's a little out there for me, but that's You know, to each his own, right? Accepted. Flourishing. Growth. This is why I have a mess. This is what I do. When I am looking for something, I just pour it all out and start digging through it. And then when it gets dropped in the floor, I'm like, oh, lighthouse. We have some grass that I don't know why it's in there. Ticket. Yeah, that could be in a cookbook journal. Thanks for the idea. Never would have thought about that. I need to make some more of that. Oh, here's one of the ones I stamped out. Love. Them all in a travel trunk. He stashed my grass. Yeah. I won't say that too loudly, do I? Let's see if we can find a definition, maybe. Ooh, like that. We have some labels here. We have story, we have artist, we have some numbers. We have this, yeah. There we go. Imagine. I have most of my block stamps are on a little shelf that's hung on the wall here beside me. It used to be my husband. He collected. We still have them. We just got to figure out where to put my stuff so I can put his back up. Those plates. I can't think who they're made by. Danbury mint plates that have like deer and on them. He has a whole collection of those. But I took them out of his shelf and put my stamps and my paints. It's a good thing he loves me. Took over half the living room. But most of my stamps came from, I went to a flea market with my sister-in-law. It was a couple years ago, and I bought a whole lot of stamps. I think there was like 100 of them.
Well, there was 3 doors full there.
Oh, excuse me. 100 of them for like, I think it was $20. It was cheap. If I had a dining room, I would have took the whole dining room, but we don't. We have a little 2-bedroom house. The kitchen, I took the kitchen table out years ago because it just kept getting stuff dumped on it. And never could find it to eat at. So it became we cut it in half. Where was I at? Anyway, we cut it in half and it became the place that holds my toaster and my crock pot and my bread, just different things. It became 2 shelves on the side of the room to do that. And I'm going to add this little piece of lace right there. I know. All you that like Fabri-Tac are screaming at me right now. Where's your Fabri-Tac? But art glitter glue will do the same thing and it doesn't stink. I don't like the stink. Take over the formal dining room. Yeah. For when my daughter was young, I did scrapbook. I had a shelf in the corner, one of those like 5-drawer plastic things. And everything I owned for crafting was in those 5 drawers for all of about 3 months. And then it just started exploding. No, I want a craft barn. No she shed.
Cat house.
I want a craft barn. Does everybody store glues with fumes in the top shelf of their medicine cabinet? No. I have a little tiny tube of this stuff that stinks unbearably. That's it. And a bottle of the 3-in-1, Beacon 3-in-1. But no Fabri-Tac. I really, 99% of everything I do is done with art glitter glue. Yes, I want a craft barn. The hayloft make a wonderful storage spot. Yeah, I'm talking big barn. Don't want no little tiny one.
Like 40 by 100 foot.
Y'all hear my husband? He says she wants one 40 by 100 foot. It sounds good to me. I could live in there. Just put a shower in there and a shower in a bathroom. Maybe a little kitchenette, coffee pot for sure. Have my coffee. No mini fridge. My daydreaming is really in rampant form right now. 10 by 10. Oh yeah, that would be wonderful. Oh wow, Brenda. I think you showed pictures one day on somebody's live of yours. But I don't remember now whose it was. Yeah, a shipping container would be cool too. Wherever it's at though, it's got to have nice air conditioning in it for the summertime. We've already established that Kat doesn't like the summertime. Okay, so I'm punching my holes to put my little, what are they called? Eyelets in. If you don't have eyelets, you don't have to put eyelets in it. But if you have them, why not use them? Right. Yours would have to have heating. Mine would have to have heating for the winter, but yeah, definitely a must would be for the warm months, good air conditioning. You need your lawn space. I have just my husband's home. Our kid will be back home from college in May. Till she gets her self set up for where she's going to end up because she graduates May 9th. Yeah, all I have in my house is an air conditioning is a window unit in my living room. My fingers don't want to work. We had derecho went through here a few years back, and we were out of electricity for 10 days, and it was the hottest summer we'd had in forever. Every day of that was like 100 degrees with the heat index. One day it was like 114 heat index. I thought I was going to die. Hi, Carla. How's my Carla? I hate the way these do, so I always take my needle nose flat pliers and I smash them down more because I can't stand catching my fingers on them. I know, I'm a weirdo. Okay. So there we have our front. I think it turned out cute. And then the back. And then we just got to figure out what do we want to write there. And I need to put a little piece of cardstock across that bottom there to reinforce it. That is trash. Thank you, Rhonda. It's fun and it used up some scraps. I think I may make more than one. And I might do some random Happy Meals. Oh, the work thing. The bad 4-letter word. Oh, I mismeasured that. Thought I cut that at a 1/2 inch, yo. Thank you, Laura. Don't forget thumbs up. I appreciate that. Always look after I'm done to see if I got any thumbs downs. You know, because it's inevitable we all get them. Ugh, that doesn't sound any fun. I worked till 3 o'clock today. People are mad at me again. Story of my life there. What'd you say, Sandra? I missed it. I'm always missing things. Thank you, Keisha. Ooh, 6 inches of snow. You'll get that in Minnesota. Jamie, is it still snowing where you are? Or is it finally giving up? I think Jamie's still here. Yeah, there she is. 4-day weekend. Or a 10-hour workday. I would take a 4-day weekend too. They said we could get some snow and rain here Saturday. Needs glued. I popped it up. Okay, what do you think we should put on the inside of it, girls? You return to work tomorrow. Crystal returns to school tomorrow. Hi, Dana. How are you? What do I want to put there? 22-year-long weekend. I seriously thought about that when I had my daughter. 22 years ago. Turn the notification on. 2-hour delay. Let's put some more of this rose paper in here. What do you think? Oh, excuse me. Didn't drink soda. Two Dinas again. I wish I could be a freelance artist, but if I'd have just done what I wanted to do growing up, I probably wouldn't be working at a grocery store. I'm a prime example of don't put your dreams on hold, because you eventually give them up. Okay. We need a word in there too, or just leave it blank so somebody can write something there. Now let's find some ribbon. I like this ribbon. It's one of my favorites. That's awesome. Awesome, Lorna. I went to work in retail in my senior year of high school. Tag you're it. That'd be cute. I've been at the grocery store I work in, Laura, since my daughter was not quite 2 years old. She worked there for a while until she went to college. And I'm like, whatever you do, do not settle for the grocery store. So that is the project. Now, next week we'll do tags to put in it. This is what we made, Dina. And it is just a flip book that you have accordion pockets that you can put your tags down in, tie it shut, and then mail your tags off to somebody, or put it with a journal with tags in it. You can put journaling cards in it. It'll hold. There's some Project Life cards. They'll stick down in it. So that is my project for this day. And I think it turned out. I love this one. This one I was like, oh, I'm not really liking the colors, but cute too. But this is my style right here. And there's the front. The back's got my butterfly on it. And then untie it. When I first did this one, I held it up and I'm like, oh, it looks like a giant tea bag. But yeah, you can put anything in it. It'd hold a, this one is, I lost it again. For real this time. My ruler. Thank you. Cool. If you make one, just like I said, please tag me. So this one is not quite just at 6 inches tall. And it is, I'm sorry, just at 5 inches tall. Use the ruler, right, Kat? And it's 4 1/4 inches wide. And it's got a half inch spine. I got the idea because Gian and I I think Jamie made one too. Made these little ATC holders. And this, very cute. It's Velcroed shut. But I thought, let me make one that is just simple. And you can put lots of tags in it. And then you could just tie it shut. And if you made a journal or something, it could go. Yeah, it would be really cool. That'd be really cute, filled with tea packs as a gift. Yep. Thank you, Lorna. I'm my husband is a true blessing. I call him the director when I'm on live because he's always telling me whatever I'm trying to figure out. He's always got the answer for me. But anyway, yes, it holds 6. There's 6 pockets. You are welcome. I'm glad you all were here tonight. But it has the potential. We're gonna make tags to put into this one next Thursday night. And then eventually we're going to do a smaller version of my ephemera folder. But it'll be out of cardstock and scraps. Still using out of this box other than the Christmas stuff that's in it. Oh, cheesecake. Yum. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Dana. Thank you, Peggy. You did make one. That's what I thought. I have somewhat of a memory, but it's not fantastic. So I hope that's not too blurry or too bright and glaring. I moved my sewing machine off the desk for the night so I could get my box of scraps up here. But I think that's it for the night. I've got my journal done so I can get it ready to go out the door with me in the morning. And then a little outfit I bought and then tomorrow night I am starting a new Golden Book journal. I just have to decide which one. Thanks, Lorna. Thanks, Keisha. Y'all have a good night. Oh, wow. That sounds good too, Carla. Thanks for coming, Amy. Yeah, now I want brownies. Thanks. And cheesecake. Thanks. Good night, everyone. Oh, it's okay, Dana. Next time. Sure, Lorna. I love anything but Barbie. Barbie is just, I was mean to Barbie growing up. You're welcome, Erin. I love cheesecake. I made 3 of them a couple weeks ago. You too, Miss Carla. All right, I will see you all next Thursday. I'm probably going to put up a project share on this. So, okay, Lorna, I will do that. You want me to send it to your Etsy shop? Bye, Sandra. Because I know I have your Etsy shop. I can send it there. Okay. Thank you, Lorna. Thanks, everybody. Everybody have a great night. Let me type goodbye. This was fun. All right. End.